So our defensive coordinator, he gives us this term, he calls it good, like they gotta stop, good. Like, so what now, what are you gonna do now? So our mentality on defense is like, what are we gonna do about it? And just embrace the moment and then just show up, you know, play for each other, all play for one another. And it was all a good crowd and everything was going, and we were just all like depending on each other, and we believe in each other to make the play because we do it in practice a bunch of times. So right, it's good. I think so. Our motto is you can't win if you can't score. So like our motto is give up no points. Like that's our goal every week. And we knew coming in Navy was going to be well disciplined and they were going to play hard. So you can never underestimate a team like that that's so disciplined and that's so strong in their ways. But we always emphasize changing the game on defense because that's all we can control. You know, control the controllables at the end of the day. So whatever we can do, we can't worry about what the offense are doing or what special teams doing. We just got to worry about us, like defense. And we can't point fingers, we can't do anything. It's our job, you know? It's our job to do our job is the best of our ability. I got to ETSU in January of 2020, and I had a 27-year-old senior. He was an 8th-year senior in front of me. So I kind of knew, like I knew I wasn't gonna play, so I used it as an opportunity to learn. Like my motto is, you either win or you learn. You never really lose. You kind of just learn from the situations. And you're right, I was used to being the guy. So it was a little different for me not being the guy. So it just took an opportunity for me to learn and for me to grow from a different perspective and continue to build my game. Because once I got to college from the high school level, I realized the mental part increased dramatically because everybody's good at college, you know. Everybody can play football. In high school, you can kind of just dominate on your own, just being better. But like the little things and the little habits that you create really set you apart. So I would say my freshman year, just using that as an opportunity to learn behind those guys who had played. I try not to put any expectations on myself because I don't want to limit myself. I've been big lately on becoming process oriented, and I feel like the results will take care of itself. So I feel like if I study the film enough, if I do the reps in practice, take my mental reps, if I go as hard as I can, the results will take care of itself. And my teammates, my D-line in front of me, they've been doing a great job. The DBs have been doing a great job of covering guys and giving me an opportunity to make plays, and I ultimately give it back to my teammates because we all do our part. I'm just one of the 11. I've been enjoying it. The scheme from FCS to FBS has been a jump for sure. The coverage is more because in the American Conference they're throwing the ball, so linebackers who can cover are a premium. So this past summer I've really been trying to like focus my game on my coverage because I haven't worked that as much. So I really had to work on that because I wasn't good. So it's been good for me to learn and to listen to the DBs and learn from the guys who have been here, and it's been good for me to just continue to get better and make it a weak point of mine previously a strong point. So I've really been focused on the coverage piece of it. We think of every play as an opportunity to be a game-changing play on defense. And our defensive coordinator, Coach Barnes, he says there's no room for your ego. So like being held accountable by one of your teammates, and if they tell you something that can help us, your ego should not come into that, and like you should listen, and like we're ultimately here for the same goal, which is to win the game. So I feel like we've all stuck together in the hard moments or whenever we face adversity. So what now what? Like, so this happened, what are you gonna do now? Like, make the play, don't worry about the last play. Like, the past and the future is all in your mind. Like, the only thing that's real is this present moment. What are you gonna do with that moment? So. It's fun playing with Jalen. Throughout camp, throughout spring ball, we've kind of had a chance to get to know each other, like chemistry on the field, and it's always fun because he's giving me his wisdom from being here, and he's like, hey, if you get this look, expect this, and but you know, it happens like that, and we just all build off each other, and Jalen's kind of our juice guy. He's always the one to get us going and to keep us together and to keep us going hard. So it's always good playing with Jalen and always good to learn from him whenever I can get a chance to, and it's been good. It's definitely been an adjustment for me, but at the end of the day, I think football is football.
Sure.
I've been playing it since I was 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old. So like, the schemes and the concepts are very similar, but the only difference, I would say maybe the linemen, they might be an inch or two taller. There might be a running back a little bit bigger, a little stronger, you know. But at the end of the day, football is football, and I feel once you can kind of understand how people are trying to attack you as a defense, it can kind of help you to just understand that like they can only do so much to you, you know. But the terminology might be a little different, the speed might be a little faster, but at the end of the day, I say football is football. I would say preparation, going back to being process oriented and just the habits you create and spending time watching film. I really up my film time, just watching film and understanding football in itself, and just the practice too, being more intentional in practice instead of just practicing to practice. Now I'm practicing to put myself in the game situation and really taking mental reps and understanding like how they're trying to attack you. And I feel like if you can understand how somebody's trying to attack you, you can kind of be there a little early, or just, you know, get there a little step quicker. And also a testament to the D-line. My D-line's been doing a great job of keeping me protected, allowing me to fly around to the ball fast. So. My mindset is this next play is an opportunity to make the game-changing play. So what now? Like, we got a chance to impact the game, and you know, in my opinion, adversity only makes the story better. So like, this is just another opportunity for us to stick together as a team and go play our hardest and do our jobs, and the result will take care of itself. So we think as a defense, we put each other together. We said good. Like, that's been our mentality this week. Good. Like, they got a turnover. Good. Like, what are we gonna do now? So it's just go boil your necks and go play football. Like, we've been playing with these guys for 50, 60 snaps. What's another 10 gonna do to you? Like, let's continue to play hard. Let's continue to give our all, and the results will take care of themselves. I'm from Lithonia, Georgia originally, DeKalb County, Georgia, just east of Atlanta. I grew up in the same house and very blessed to have 2 parents, and both of them went to the University of Georgia. I have 4 or 5 siblings. I'm the second of last, so I'm the second youngest. I played running back when I started in the beginning. So like, in the beginning, my parents were trying to get me out the house, you know, trying to get me in some activity. They started me with football, and I was blessed to have the same coaches throughout my whole time in Little League, so I still have a really great relationship with my coaches, and they just kind of groomed me. And I started playing running back, then I went to center, then I started playing center and linebacker, because the only reason I started playing center in the first place is because nobody else could snap the ball. So I was the only one that could snap it, so I'll do it. I guess I'll do it. I was over there blocking and doing, you know, 5 4-year-olds do, you know. I always like hitting people, you know. But the biggest thing for me playing football is just the ability to outsmart somebody. Like, football, people think football is very physical, but like, football is 90% mental. And like, even back then, like, if I got an idea where you're going and I can beat you there, I'm gonna make the play, you know. So it was just me being able to outthink people, like, I really enjoyed that, and I consider myself a critical thinker. Like, I can kind of think a few steps ahead, and that's just really just allowed me to fall in love with the game itself, you know. I feel like as a kid, I always wanted to play on the big stage. Like, it was a dream to me because I watched Georgia and I watched the big lights, but it was never really a dream. I wouldn't say it was a dream. It was just, I'm good at this. I enjoy playing this, so might as well enjoy it. And I feel like as long as I enjoy it and still love the game, you know, I'm gonna keep playing it. But I realized I might have a chance when I didn't play my freshman year of high school. I got accepted into my school. Like, you had to get accepted. So I got accepted like a week before school started. And I was like, I'm not about to go out there. They about to start the season. So I played with my park ball team, and my first realization, like, I might be good at this, is my sophomore year in the springtime when I went against like that big senior lineman. I went against him and I knocked it back and made the tackle. I was like, I might be decent at football. So that was my realization. So last year I was 19 years old, and I was a freshman All-American at UNC State. So I was very blessed to have the opportunity to play in the first place. So I had a great year. I always want to continue to better myself, to get a little bit better, and Memphis had a great opportunity for me to grow on the field and off the field. Like, they were giving me the city of Memphis is a great city of just connections and people. So they were offering just, obviously, a spot to play. I wanted to go somewhere I could play and make an impact. And it was just off the field as well, with all the connections with the FedExes of the world and the international paper. And it's just a great opportunity for me to continue to grow my brand and to continue to learn and continue to get better, I would say. I would say the food is really good here. Like, I've been wanting to always go travel and find new things, and it's been some good food here. Like, all the spots I've tried, like, you know, you go somewhere and like kind of get a little disappointed, like, a little overrated. But it's not really been many spots like that, you know, and it's been good food here. The tacos and Ghana's food truck, that's a good one, you know, that's a good food truck right there. So, but, and the people are really cool too, you know, like, everybody has their code, like, it's like a culture here, and everybody's really proud to be in Memphis, like, be from Memphis, and they really embrace it. So I've enjoyed learning those people and getting to meet them, you know. Oh, it's been really good. I think another reason I left East Tennessee State was I kind of felt just like a football player, you know? Yeah. And Memphis really values me as a person, and Coach Silverfield and Coach Barnes, Coach Hanks, all the coaches, they really get to know me, like, understand my why and why I tick, and it just ultimately helps me play harder for them in a sense, you know? Because they understand me, and they actually took the time to get to know me and just like learn me as a person, and I've learned them and why they coach and their coaching styles, and it all kind of just helps you play harder for your coaches and your teammates in a sense. So that's what I would say, a pretty good relationship.